Hi, I'm Jeff Bond, co-host of Chat with Leaders, as well as Director of Client Services at AppBerry in Atlanta, where we build custom web and mobile apps. I'm reaching out today to draw on my past experience in the talent acquisition space and career development space to try to provide some encouragement to everyone who's on the market right now looking for a new opportunity. Now more than ever, we are up against stiff competition. There are millions of people who are unemployed and looking for similar jobs. And so the question is, how do we stand out from one another? Well, let me tell you, there's no silver bullet, unfortunately, and there never is. But there is ways in which you can approach your job search that is different than everybody else. And I hope to be able to walk you through just a few steps, and we can continue these conversations as we go. First of all, there are thousands of job sites right now, and it really creates this black hole where when you submit an application, you're hitting systems and you're not truly and authentically connecting with people. It takes away the human element. And in which case you are just a floating resume. People aren't looking at your personality or the opportunity between the lines. And so it becomes more about keyword searches, or does your resume have the exact skill sets that we're looking for as a talent acquisition professional as it pertains to the job description? Well, that's really a lot of opportunity to have disconnect. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people just spraying and praying, meaning they're just clicking buttons and sending their resume out to whatever job postings there are out there, whether it's relevant to their background or not. And so even if you're very well qualified for that job, your chances of getting noticed are going to be very slim to none. And so alternatively, what really can set you apart is your intentionality. How intentional are you being about self-assessing and saying, these are my skills, this is my passion, this is the industry in which I would like to apply it to, and these are the leaders whom I would love to work for, or at least know and gain wisdom from if I were to have the right introduction into those individuals. More times than not, jobs are created around people's gifts as well as their connections, and your network really becomes your net worth. And companies really, as a last resort, are considering all those different referral streams before they would even consider the influx of irrelevant resumes by posting a job online. So therefore, if you are going to your job search and the first place you go is a job board to see what's out there, you're missing a whole front end phase of the applicant search and the talent search process that other people can more strategically capitalize on. So instead of going to the job boards, sit down, grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write down some things about yourself. Write down a plan. You know, people get stuck on plans because they wonder, is this the right plan? The problem is with that is that plans can be fluid, so don't overthink it. You know, plans can evolve over time. And so meet yourself where you are today and ask questions of yourself, such as, what is my purpose? What are my core values? What are the technical and the professional skills that I have that I would like to be noticed for? Not that laundry list of technical skills that you amassed 20 years ago that really aren't marketable anymore, but really the core things that you would want to be known for. Very importantly, also ask yourself this question: what are my notable professional accomplishments that I can quantitatively describe in terms of impact to the organization? Dollars saved, dollars gained, percentage saved, percentage saved. These are things that thought leaders, hiring managers, and busy decision makers are going to take notice to, and something that you're going to want to put at the top of your resume, because they want to see that you're attentive to results and have had an impact on past companies. So ask yourself these types of questions, and then it'll become easier when you know your purpose, your passion, your skills, where you would most want to apply it. So ask yourself, what industries am I passionate about? And I know what the sense is, right? I'm open. Well, listen, if you're open, it's not going to be helpful for people to be able to identify the areas that you're most passionate about. So the words "I'm open to anything" don't really help, and it doesn't show that intentionality. So try to dig down deep and really understand the things that are important to you and what industries that you could really apply your skills, your gift, and your passions to. That intentionality will in itself set you apart. once you have these things figured out, it's easier to identify companies in your target area that are doing the things you love, the decision makers within those companies to whom you would like an introduction, and then using tools like LinkedIn, what people know those individuals that would gladly introduce you to try to establish maybe a networking cup of coffee where you can go and ask them questions about their story, their vision for the future, what they're working on, their team, any advice they would have for someone like you that's looking to grow their career in their space. So meet yourself where you're at today as a call to action. Write down a plan, get it out of your head. If you have those ideas swirling around your head, it can really create a stopping point for you. So data dump, get it all on paper, write a plan. It'll help you then translate that into a short resume and also a day-to-day action plan of the people that you most want to connect with, and let a job be created for you around your skills, around your intentionality. Don't be reactive to the job board. Be more proactive and see what kind of difference that makes. Thanks again. I'm Jeff Bond.